How to prevent online credit card fraud as a merchant. Credit card fraud can be a frustrating experience as a customer, but merchants are also very much at risk. Although customers are protected for unauthorized use of their credit cards, e-commerce merchants are not. The merchant will often lose the products and the payment if a bad card is used to purchase goods or services from a merchant online. Online merchants are especially at risk for this type of fraud, because purchases are made as card not present. Merchants must balance how to protect themselves without making it too difficult for customers to make a purchase. The following steps are precautionary measures to help prevent online credit card fraud as a merchant. Steps 1. Process credit card information manually instead of automatically. Some merchant services can be set to automatically process credit cards. By manually processing the credit card orders, you have the opportunity to check the details of the order and verify anything that seems suspicious. 2. Use an address verification system, AVS, to prevent credit card fraud. An AVS verifies a cardholder's identity by checking its billing address, zip code and phone number to the one on file with the issuing bank. An AVS is usually provided through your merchant service account. AVS matches do not guarantee that the purchase is legitimate, just as non-matches do not automatically mean it is fraud. Fraudsters can obtain correct billing information and legitimate customers may enter address information incorrectly. You should investigate further if you have a non-match on AVS. 3. Collect card verification value, CVV, information. Merchants can require a customer to provide their card's security code for purchases. This usually indicates that the card is in the possession of the user. If the CVV or CVV2 is incorrect, it may indicate fraud, but sometimes customers enter the number incorrectly. You can contact the customer to verify the purchase. Some merchant provider programs automatically reject incorrect CVV codes, but others just note it and pass it along to the merchant for the final decision. 4. Check for anonymous email addresses. Anonymous email addresses are not connected to any specific email account. Fraudsters can use them to hide their identity. Legitimate customers often use anonymous email address when placing online orders to cut down on spam. 5. Look up the IP address of the purchaser. If you are suspicious of a purchase, you can use Risk Tools, often provided by your merchant host, to collect IP addresses and use lookup tools to determine if the address seems legitimate. IP addresses can be close in proximity to a customer's address, but often they are not, so use caution when employing this tool. Become suspicious if an IP address shows up as being in a different country from the cardholder's billing address. 6. Call your merchant provider and/or the customer's issuing bank. You can manually verify a customer's billing address by calling your merchant provider or by calling the issuing bank. Sometimes you will get correct address verification from the bank when it was not approved via an AVS. You can also request that the bank make a courtesy call to the customer to verify the purchase. In this case, the bank will not provide any details to you. So, you may be left wondering about the result unless the customer contacts you. 7. Contact with the customer. This is sometimes the simplest and most effective way to verify a purchase. Contact the customer through the billing phone number to verify the purchase. Often customers are pleased with the individual service. If you can't contact them through the billing phone number, you can email them and ask for the billing phone number. Be wary of responses through email, because it is easy for a fraudster to pose as the customer. Tips: use extra caution in approving online purchases if you're shipping to a different address from the billing address. Many e-commerce sites have a large gift business, so this does not automatically indicate fraud. Receiving an approval code from your merchant provider only means that the card is active and funds are available, not that the purchase is legitimate. Warnings: be wary of abnormally high dollar purchases, those with multiple orders for the same item, international orders from high-risk countries and large orders with expensive overnight shipping.